I'm Serotonin, and this is my Sapphiron 25-man walkthrough. For this boss, you'll mostly just need a main tank, plus 6 to 7 healers, and preferably a pally if you're just starting this for the Frost Aura. For this fight, after waiting about an hour for Sapphiron to finally pop up, the main tank will tank him, facing towards the west. Also, make certain that no one ever gets near his tail. So, melee need to make certain to stay on his body. If you even get vaguely close to his tail, he'll tail whip you and you will probably die. So just stay away from his tail and it's good game. Otherwise, ranged and healers, you need to spread out across the room. The main reason for this is he will ice block people, and it does an AoE, and to prevent people from getting hit by that AoE, spread out. Okay, now let's go over his Phase 1 abilities. The first one is Frost Aura. It'll hit everyone every 2 seconds for about 1600 frost damage until he's dead. If you go 15 minutes, it'll hit you for 9600 damage every 2 seconds. So just get him down like 15 minutes. If you need to, you can have a pally put up Frost Aura, and mages can also use mage armor for the frost resistance. One of the most annoying parts of this fight, if you're a druid or mage, is life drain. It will do 4 to 5k shadow damage on anyone it hits, and it also heals him for 9 to 11k every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. So pretty much mages and druids need to dispel this ASAP. It's not like a lot of the other bosses in Naxxramas now that, they put something on you, don't necessarily have to dispel it. This you do have to dispel and do it ASAP. And the last thing is chill. These are ice storms. There's usually about 2 to 3 going on. They happen around the room. They do 5 to 6k ice damage every 2 seconds and reduce your movement speed by 50%. They are very obvious. They also put a nice little debuff thing on you, so you'll be able to tell when you're in them. Just get out of them. For this phase of the fight, it's fairly simple. Just make certain not to get anywhere near his tail, because we have had several people that they were in the general vicinity and suddenly they became dead. So just stay out of that. Make certain to spread out, because in phase 2, he will encase people in ice, and that will do an AoE damage to the people around them. So that's the reason why you spread out. Also, mages and druids, anyone that can decurse the life drain, you really need to. Because this will heal him for 9 to 11k per person. So it will heal a massive amount of his health if you let it get that way. So just do that, and you're on to phase 2. During phase 2, there's pretty much just 2 things you need to look out for. The first one is Ice Bolt. Once he goes up, he will cast this on 3 people, which will encase them, like a mage's ice block, in ice, and it deals 6 to 7k damage to the person that gets encased, but also to the people around that person, so this is the reason why you spread out. And there is a reason for the getting someone encased in ice. The Frost Breath, he emotes before he does this, but it will do 112k to 118k damage to anyone not behind a block. You'll get about 5 seconds to get behind a block, but if you don't, it's pretty much insta-death. Oh, and also at the same time, the little ice storms will be going around the room at the same time. For phase 2, just look out for the people that will get encased in the ice. You also need to look out for the ice storms, and make certain you get behind a block before he casts his breath. Paladins and mages, you can bubble an ice block, and you won't die from that, but pretty much anybody else, it's insta-death. So make certain you get behind an ice block. It really sucks if you get behind one and there's a little blizzard ability on there, but there's not much you can do. Healers just try to heal through it as best you can. Otherwise, this is the fight. It's not too terribly hard, just healers need to watch out for people's health, since everyone in the raid will be taking damage. You also need to watch out for the main tank, and make certain to decurse the life steal. But otherwise, it's good game, good luck, and see you at Calthazad.